soon as that landed, it was on.
If you're Will Flack, you don't just go fishing. You get up at 4 a.m., get your motor going. Get this motor going. Sun's up, shades up. Pick it, tie it, stretch it, haul it. Dang it. Let's try this school. Nope. Best restaurant ever. You were gonna be back by 3. 3-ish? 6-ish. Bonefish, 2 o'clock. Strip, strip, strip. Hit it, kiss it. That's it. Okay, your turn. And now it's a fishing trip. For those who need water to breathe. Costa sunglasses.
Okay, we are live from the back of the Meetung Hotel. This is the second round of the Costa BREAM Series 2020. This round sponsored by Zman Plastics, a plastic which nearly every angler you're going to see this afternoon has in their box and catches plenty of bream on. We have had anglers out there on these nasty days. We've had 2 really filthy days of weather, 20 to 30 knots a day, and we are getting the teeth of it right here at Meetung this afternoon. Because of that, they were able to trailer their boats to anywhere on the Gippsland lakes to put their boats in. They could go to Holland's Landing, they could go to the mouth of the Mitchell, they could go to Bairnsdale, they could go to the Nicholson River, they could go to the Tambo, or they could go down to Lakes Entrance, or even... All gone? Is this gone? Is this good? Yeah. I'll just get rid of that one. So we have been in all those locations. The guys have trailered to their spots, and they are coming back. There are 3 flights of boats this afternoon: one at 2 o'clock, one at 2:20, and one at 2:40. So we have plenty of anglers lined up here at our bump time. Let's get Charlie Sakeo up, our first angler for this afternoon. Bit of a dismal day yesterday, mate, but I think you've made up for it.
Oh, yeah, no, it was a bit of a struggle yesterday and stuff like that. So, look, changed locations today. Took it a bit easier, hit away from the wind and that as well. And so, yeah, managed to get 5 and that, so it was good.
Mate, good work. What do you reckon they're going to weigh? Oh, look, you can cheat. You can look here. Look at that. 4.07 kilos. Mate, that's going to get you up there and get you some valuable AOY points.
No worries. Hopefully this is the bad event, Steve. You normally have one, so hopefully this is the one, and then it will be good for the rest of them.
All right, mate. Take those fish with you. We are going to hope that all of these tents and everything stay up this afternoon. We've got pretty nasty weather going on. Who is next up? We've got Daryl Baird. Daryl went for a fish this morning, mate, and tough day on the water.
Was, mate. They're Glenn's fish. Actually got me to weigh them in for him.
This is Glenn Sturrock, because he's doing the tag board. Glenn Sturrock's fish, these ones. Glenn Sturrock. Let me grab that for you, mate. All right, Glenn's got 2 fish here. He's doing the tag board for us this afternoon. 2 fish for 1.96 kilos, mate. Thank you very much. If I was you, I'd take a photo with them so they were yours. Grayson will fix her up. All right, who we got next? Michael Hodges. Here we go, Mike. It's a little bit light, that, mate. What went on?
Oh, look, it's just, no, the fish were there, not biting.
There you go. Fish were there, not boating.
Hard bodies all day, and, yeah, we got 7 yesterday, only 3 today.
There you go. A bit tougher today. Is that 1 fish for you in there? One there for Michael Hodges. Decent fish, 900 grams, mate. There you go. Good fish. Thank you very much. All right, the scorers, are we caught up, scorers? Just give us a thumbs up when you're ready. Let's get Michael Hunt along. Let's go, Mike. How many you got today for us? Just one?
One rat, mate.
Hold that one. Tell us how you caught him.
Just on a placo, Z-Man, so...
Nice. Let's get this weighed for you. I'm going to hit the button for it. 530 grams for you, mate. Thank you very much for fishing with us. Drive safe home this afternoon. Michael Hunt weighs 1 fish this afternoon. Just hold on a second. Let's get the thumbs up from his scorers first. All right, they are happy. Paul Conn, come out. You did all right yesterday. Took a camera out for us today. Got a couple here.
Dudded out today, mate.
Tell us what happened.
I think we're throwing SX40s is the only thing we could catch him on, and it was just too bloody windy in the end, you know.
It was windy, wasn't it?
You know, for fishing edges. I'm putting it down to that anyway.
All right. So. We're blaming the wind. The SX40s are a bloody unreal lure, and they can't fail. 2 fish. 1.22 kilos, mate. Thank you very much for coming down this whole week in Gippsland. We've been raising money for Malakuta. Hit $10,000 at the briefing for this event that we've been hanging through. That's going to be handed through to the Malakuta Fishing Club. Daryl Baird, you got your fish here now, have you? You sure they're not the same fish? They look pretty similar.
No, they're a bit smaller, I think.
They're good fish. 2 fish for Daryl Baird. Give us that mic there, mate. We got 2 fish and they weigh in at, yeah, they are a bit, 1.61 kilos, mate. Thank you very much for coming and fishing with us, Daryl. If you can't see through the camera, the weather is absolutely atrocious here, but at least it is not raining right now. Nick Penpraise sitting in 3rd place last night, mate. You've got one of the right sort of fish there, mate, but not enough of them.
Usual story this year, just lacking in numbers, mate.
The size is there, though. All right, mate. We have 1 fish for Nick Penpraise. 990 grams, which gives you well over an average of a kilo of fish at this event, mate. This has been good to you. Well done.
Thanks, Steve. Cheers.
Very good. There's Nick Penpraise getting up on the board. He was sitting in 3rd place last night. Who knows? That might make him go upwards, depending on how all of the other non-boaters went up there this afternoon. We've got a little bit of a break now while there's some of the guys get their fish swapped over. Got Grayson Fong taking photographs here. All of the galleries on www.abt.org.au. Let's see if I can get this headset mic working. Audio 1 2 1 2. Audio 1 2 1 2. Is that working? Yes. It's up and down, isn't it? Is that working again now? It's in the headset here, eh? Makes it easier when we have 2 microphones. We can find out what's happening with the anglers. Got a few bags turning up to the tubs here. Nicole, let us know when if this mic dies again. I think that's hooked on. All right, the angler's name is, he's a new angler, Owen. Last name is? Pierce, that's it. And his little bluefin there, come and weigh your fish, mate. How many you got for me today?
Only 3, Steve.
3 fish, that's all right, mate. 3 is good. Like, sometimes it's hard to catch fish in an ABT event, so 3's fine.
Well, I was just happy to avoid the double donut, actually.
Ah, you did well, mate. Where did you end up fishing today? What river?
I launched at the Nico,
Yep.
but I went outside and fished around the mouth of the Mitchell.
Nah, super.
Yeah, until the weather
got real nasty.
Yeah.
3 fish, 1.84 kilos, mate. There you go. Biggest ABT bag, is it?
Yes, and
There you
only
go.
one. Thank
Well
you.
done, thank you. Owen Pierce weighing some fish in there. Good to see. Jesse Roten. That's a light bag, mate. What's going on? It shouldn't flap around in the breeze in this joint, should it?
No, it was flying as I was coming
Jesse
down.
Roten, 1 fish, mate.
Yep.
And it's not even a cracker.
Nah.
Nah. I was watching you on your highlights last night. You were fishing the climate emergency bridge in Bairnsdale.
Yep.
You had a climate emergency in your bag today, didn't you?
That was off the bridge too today.
Oh, really? All right, there you go. 1 fish, 450 grams, mate. I hope that gives you bragging rights over someone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jesse. 1 fish. Poor old Jesse's embarrassed, doesn't want a photo there. All right, Michael Alexander. Is that it? Have I got it right? From Tasmania. He's a very quiet guy. Lets his rod do the talking. He got some good fish in there, mate.
There's 2
1, 2, 3, 4. Just 1 short of a limit, but that's going to put you right up there in the non-boaters. What does he need to take a limit in the to take the lead in the non-boaters? Michael Alexander, what weight does he need? 2.98. Might have that here. 0.98. Oh, 0.98. You're going to have that for sure.
I should have that.
You've got 2.97 kilos there, mate. Well done. We've got a new leader in the non-boater section. Thank you very much, mate. And you've enjoyed your tip from Tassie?
No, it was great. I've got to see a lot today.
Yeah, and we're going to be down there in another month, so we'll see you again down there. Thanks, Mike. Why don't you go and get a photo with Grayson over there? You can walk in front of the camera. It's all good. Scorers are happy. Z-Man anglers are happy. I know the wind's happy. It's blowing everything around. Just waiting till the scorers catch up at the moment. Who's going to come up next? Stubbsy? Andrew Stubbs from... Where are you from, mate? New South Wales? Port Stephens? Come and weigh some fish, mate. Got yourself a nice looking bream there, mate, but just not enough of them.
That's it, mate. It's been a very, very tough 4 fishing days for me. That's
It's all,
sure.
and you know what? If you're not catching, you learn in this game. So I hope you learn a few lessons for next time.
Truly.
I got a triple donut in this joint about 5 years ago, so
Yep.
you can learn. 1 fish for Stubbsy weighs in at 750 grams, mate. Safe travels home.
Thank you.
Love you fishing with us.
See you, Foster.
Thank you. All right, Stubbsy, one fish there. Got a few of the heavy hitters weighing in soon. We've got some of the guys that weighed 5 kilo bags yet to hit the scales. I see them lining up in the weigh bags here. That was a particularly good gust. Builder Mick Thompson got us a fish to weigh in. Got us a limit of fish.
I've got one. That's all I can do, mate. I can only catch one at a time.
Mate, one at a time, mate. There's nothing wrong with being slow and steady winning the race.
No, that's right. Don't
Come
want to be
all the
too
way
greedy.
down from Queensland. One fish weighs in at 730 grams, mate. That is a Gold Coast kicker right there.
It is. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Grayson, take a photo of you. And I'm just going to wait for the scorers to get these results up. All of the results, of course, on www.abt.org.au. Got a thumbs up. Who we got coming next? Hazy. I don't expect to see Hazy's bag flapping in the wind, mate. What's going on?
They weren't there today. I think they've been pounded too much.
Who pounded them?
Me.
Yeah, okay. That's a real good fish, mate. 5 of them, you're right in this thing.
No, I only had the 3 bites today.
3 bites, 1 fish, 2 roastings?
And I didn't get him on the camera either.
Oh, not on the camera. Well, that makes my life easier tonight, to be honest. Yeah. 1.33 kilos, mate. It's an absolute donkey.
That'll do.
Go get a photo of that, mate. We'll put it on the gallery tonight. And thank you very much for taking $3,000 off us at the last event. Actually, $3,500. Stewie Walker, the man giving everyone else a bit of a head start this year. What happened to his face?
I probably punched him.
I think you had a fight with him and you won just.
That's a very hard-fought, tiny little bream.
1 fish for Stewie Walker. 490 grams, mate.
Wow.
We're going to see you in Tassie?
Yes.
Good stuff, mate. We'll expect bigger fish from the air, please. 5-time Angler of the Year, Stuart Walker, weighing in just 1 fish this afternoon. Now, we've got some of our high-placed anglers from yesterday. Andrew Moore from Canberra. And that lovely try to yours, mate. Oh, you said you didn't do that good today. You got a 5-fish limit here, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got 5 there, but definitely not like yesterday.
Mate, they're all right. 5 fish there. I reckon they're going to be over 4 kilos, those fish.
Truly?
I don't know. The scales will let us know.
You got it right yesterday, so I'll believe you.
Feels pretty heavy. Have a look here, mate. This is where it all happens.
What happens there?
I just hit this button here and... I was a bit wrong, mate. 3.97 kilos, mate. That's another near 4 kilo bag for you, mate. You're doing well down here.
Thank you.
I think that probably puts you into the lead at the moment. Thanks very much. We'll see how long it lasts. Andy, come and get some photos over here, mate. Steve Pryke is our next angler up. And Steve, where were you sitting last night?
9th overnight.
9th overnight, and you are not going to do yourself any injustice at all with those lovely fish. That's another bag that must weigh around 4 kilos. What do you reckon she's going to go?
Yeah, probably close to 4.
I noticed you got the DJ hold on the mic there, mate. It's good.
It's like habit.
That's how it works. Okay, what do you reckon?
Close to 4.
That is pretty close to 4, but it's on the other side of it. 4.13 kilos. Round of applause for Steve. You will be our new leader, I think, at the moment with that bat. No, second place. Oh, yeah. 5 fish. I think Andy Moore still got you covered. Thank you very much, mate. Oh, we've lost the wall. Just going to get a bit of Velcro on this first. We do need a wall so we can keep the scales. Thanks, mate. Let's get you to hold that there. So long as it's keeping most of the wind out, we are doing good. All right, thank you very much. Next angler, Declan Betts, was sitting there with a 5 kilo bag yesterday, mate.
Not so much today.
From experience, I can tell you 5 kilos and then 1 fish sucks.
I think it's the camera, to be honest.
The camera gets you?
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. 1 fish, let's get it on for Declan Betts. 1 fish, 890 grams, mate. 5 of those would be awesome.
Yeah.
But 1 doesn't look like it. And what was going on today? You went to a different spot, didn't you?
Yeah, that was probably my first mistake from what I'm hearing.
Why don't you go back to where you're going to catch the 5
I was really concerned that the water was going to be really filthy.
Did you hear how they went up there?
Yeah, they went good.
They whacked them.
Yeah, I feel like a goose, but anyway,
right.
That's life.
That's right. As long as, admission that we're a goose is the first step to recovery, mate. Next time, always go to Hollands. All right, Brett Penpraise, you brought yourself in a fish, mate. Last time your 1 fish you brought in won you $400. And you got yourself one here today.
Today, though.
That's a nice looking fish.
Yeah.
You might have outfished the brother today. He caught a 990 grammer. Let's have a look how yours goes. Bang, 1.1 kilos. Got bragging rights on the way home tomorrow. Well done, mate. Go get a photo of that. We'll get it up on the interweb for you. Not working? It's holding for a while. Let's just get this around here.
I've done it 3 times.
And she's just pulled off, hasn't it? Just had a swing of the wind. Let's get her on there, see how she goes. Oh, we hooked that around here.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. No, yeah, no worries. I think it bent that thing. Let me just... That's what's getting us the bottom bit, isn't it? All right, let's get Grant Oliver up. You got yourself a limit of fish there, mate? Only 2?
Just the 2.
Just the 2.
Yep, probably the same weight as yesterday.
Oh, mate, what did you get yesterday?
1.63 for 2.
I reckon it might be a bit heavier than that, you never know.
Oh, look at
1.92, mate. See, you're small-mouthing them.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Go get Grayson to get some photos, and thanks very much for fishing with us. All right. We have all of the... I appreciate you working hard on that, Scotty. You might be fighting a losing battle here. There is actually another wall in the tub up there. We might find another one works a little bit better for us. Or why don't we get some rope and tie that to the bottom? We got some rope somewhere over there. What's Cam doing? You lose your fish in there, mate? Must have got it. Happy days. All right. Cam Wyndham, a forgettable week for you in Gippsland, mate. What's happening?
Yeah, I want to go to Tassie.
You want to? Well, if you go to Tassie, you want to catch more than that, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I got 3 bites today.
3 bites, 1 fish.
Yep, 27 tipper, 28 tipper, 28 forker. Go me.
510 grams that one, mate. Well done. All right, Scotty is that, and then once you get that rope tied, mate, we might be able to put that Velcro back on. So happy days. All right, the score is good. Let's get Dougie Fayer up. Dougie. We have seen him every day at the weigh-ins. I think there's no donuts for Dougie.
No donuts, thank you.
Good to see you, and that's a lovely fish, mate. There's about a keg of bream there.
It's yeah, it was tough fishing. 86 centimetre flathead was our introductory fish today.
And I bet you, when that hooked up, I bet you thought that was a cracker.
Oh, mate, there were the wrinkles in my jeans filled out, I can tell you.
How about 1.03 kilos for one fish, mate?
That's very good, Stephen. Thank you very much for this.
It's all right, we've had a great week, and thanks for everyone's
forward to seeing
contributions.
you in Tassie.
We are looking forward to that joint.
And very quickly, I'd like to thank my wonderful sponsors in Savage Trailers and Motor Guide. Thank you very much. Without you, I couldn't have done any of this.
I noticed your trailer this morning is the only trailer that goes past and it doesn't say, and there's like a flock of budgies following the car along.
That's because I've got torsion bar suspension.
Torsion bar suspension, very quiet, mate. You'll be able to sneak up on them on the water and on the road. Motor Guides, you're sweet. Thank you. Thanks, Big Dougie. Always in high spirits, this man. Loves his time on the water fishing. Now, is this Igor? What's your last name? Okay, I can't pronounce that, but Igor. Sinyaka. There you go. Have a microphone there, mate. Good to see you up on the stage here. That is an absolute cracker. That's a really nice fish. One fish. It's a real beauty. It weighs in at 1.27 kilos, mate. Well done. That's your PB for ABT, isn't it? Good work. Go and take it over, and Grayson will take a photograph of you. And we can let that go. Well, if you're only going to catch one fish at Mars, will be that sort of size. Go get your fish, Scotty. We want to see some limits. There's no. Here you go, mate. I got a spare weigh bag here. We haven't got a big line up at the bump tub. Liam Carruthers, are you getting better every day or what? You got a 5 fish limit for it today?
I got 3, mate, but there's some good ones in there.
Mate, there's some real crackers. You just got to put together a pan for that. That in particular is a real fish. You want to put that big one on to see what it weighs?
Yeah, that'd be good, mate. I had a lot of fun today, but I got railed a few times as usual.
3.15 kilos for 3 fish. Let me grab a weigh bag for that big fella there. You want to hold that one, or you want to dig it out? What are we going to do? Let me dig that thing out.
How'd you go today? You have fun?
I had fun today, but look at that thing. That is, I didn't catch any that big. That is a donkey, that. Because those other two are dead set pipsqueaks. That's got to be over 1.5 kilos, I reckon. It's got to be 1.56. Put him on. We'll let you do all the heavy lifting, mate. Let's just fold that down so the wind don't catch. You don't want to be too heavy, do you? 1.58, you big brim, mate. Well done, Byron. We'll be very upset. Hold that open. I am going to put it back in there, and Grayson is going to get some photos of that.
That fella was caught on a cranker crab in some of the gnarliest stuff I've ever extracted a brim from, mate. You would have been proud.
Look at that thing. It is a donkey. Go get Grayson to get a photo of that, mate. That is the new Daiwa J-Braid big brim right there. Thank you very much. Whew. It was worth putting that on, wasn't it, mate? Might be $500 richer at the end of that. We have a little sanctuary inside this tent, but it is actually blowing solid 30 knots, I think, out there. That weight right there is the new dial with J Braid Big Brim. 1.58 kilos. It's going to be interesting to see if anyone can knock that off this afternoon. I'm just going to run through some of the leading weights. I'm not going to walk in front of the. I'm just not going to walk in front of the speaker because I know what happens there. 5th place we have Mark Hayes 5.62, Liam Carruthers 5.88, Declan Betts in 3rd place 5.96, Stephen Pryke 8.17 kilos, and Andrew Moore leading with 8.98 kilos in the non-boaters. Blair Bryant 2.97, Michael Hodges 3.29, Nick Penpraise 3.55, Grayson Fong 3.7 kilos. In his bag still away, and Michael Alexander leading with 5.69 kilos. And Liam Carruthers has the Big Brim. He's getting his photo taken over there. 1.58 kilos, the new Big Brim. Steve Duffman Duff, have you got 5 fish for me today? No. All right. Come and weigh them. Tell us what we got. Tell us what went on.
There's a new saying, I've done a morgo.
Done a morgo.
Done a morgo, 1 fish.
5 one day and 1 the next.
That's it.
I've got some news for you, mate. I got
Yeah,
5 today.
You smashed them, I heard. I've heard that.
Hope you weren't watching on live stream.
Nah.
You should be concentrating to catch your fish.
No, the
910 grams for that one for Steve Duff.
Painesville Flat didn't hold up for 7 days in a row, so...
It's funny that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Painesville normally holds up for about 2/3 of one day, doesn't it?
That's about it.
Mate,
But
thank
it
you
was
very
fun.
much for your efforts, for helping out with the bushfire raffles that we've done, mate. It's been a great week in Gippsland and you've been a part of it, so thank you.
It's been fun.
It has been fun.
Tassie next.
Thank you. Tassie is next. Everyone's very excited waiting for Tassie. We heard rumours that Scotty Towner's got a bag full of donkeys, just like the old days, mate. Leave them in there. Come and have a chat to us. No one's got... Look, you can't even fit the other bags in there. Scotty Towner's back, mate. That trailering your boat up to Holland's Landing worked into your favour, didn't it?
It really did. It was awesome. Today would have been a 25 to 30 fish session. I was throwing out 35 and a half forkers, like 900 grammers,
Chuck 'em
basically all day. And I said to the non-boater, I said, "This is criminal. This doesn't happen." But it was great being able to, as I said yesterday, launch in a different area. I've never been there before. But
Smallest boat in the field?
Smallest boat in the field, so I'd never make it there. It'd probably take me about 2 hours on a calm day.
Yep.
But yeah, it was great. An hour's drive, and it was in. And today they really bit again until that muddy brown water came in, and they
Yep.
shut down. But thankfully it held out till about 12:30 today. It was only 9:30 yesterday, so
Yep.
I had a 32 in the bag yesterday that I couldn't upgrade because
Yep.
that dirty water came. So
Yeah. And what was the gun technique? What was catching all those fish?
chubbies were catching them, deep chubbies, just rolling them down on the walls.
Yep.
Bumping them down into about probably 6 foot of water or so, and the fish were like climbing all over it. And then I said to the non-boater, we sort of weren't catching any more on chubbies, and I said, how about we go throw some crabs? And first cast on a crab, bang on, I got another fish. Non-boater lost a couple, got one. And then I think he lost probably 6 fish or something. He only come in with his 4. He was spewing. But
well, good
he
day
had
out
them
of the
on.
water.
It was an awesome day, and I upgraded twice on crabs as well with a 36 and a 37 fork.
Happy
so,
days, mate. Well, you've got a
yeah.
great limit there, mate. You might win this thing. Who knows?
I
Go
don't
get
know.
those fish.
I've heard you're talking it up that you got better than yesterday. So you were 400 grams ahead of me.
I
and,
might be just saying that to make you feel
I
good.
hope you are, because you got me sweating.
Go get those fish, mate, and let's get them on the scales. Scotty Towner, anyone watching AFC would know that this guy knows how to get the job done, and that is a bag which is not flapping around, mate. That's solid, mate. Solid. Are we going to have our first 6 kilo limit for Gippsland Lakes? That's the question. Let's push the button. Come and have a look, mate. Hold this. You've got 5.7 kilos, mate. Well done, mate. That's a cracking limit.
We were saying, the non-boater and I were saying, I think I got about 5.5, and I got 2 upgrades after that at a centimetre at a time. But when you're getting up to 36 centimetres, that equates to 100 grams. So we're probably spot on. Yeah, we got the 2 upgrades, and that was the 200 grams.
Well,
but,
mate, go get your photos taken with some of those, and I'm going to wait till the very last away and let you cook, eh? Scotty Towner, you could do with $3,000. That'd power his boat for months. Who we got next? Nicky Bryant coming up. Hard act to follow, 5.7 kilos, Nicky, isn't it?
Yep, sure is.
Nicky's got one nice fish.
I just got to beat Blair now, that's all.
All right. What do you need to beat Blair?
Oh, about 800 grams, I think.
What about 920?
Yeah.
920 grams for one fish. You may have bragging rights on the way in. What did you catch that guy on?
A hurricane,
Plastic, hard body?
Plastic.
There you go.
Sprat 65.
Sprat 65. Well done. Thank you for that, Nicky. Thank you for fishing with us. Done very well in her first couple of ABT events. Let's get Mark Sarek up here. Mark, you are rocking the apricot shark shorts.
You like him?
Oh, you know, I've seen things less fashionable than that. And that's one nice fish, mate. Did you bring me a real nice one yesterday as well?
I bought one in at about 8:30, I think it was.
Well, this is much bigger.
Yeah.
Much bigger, mate. Is this your biggest Victorian brim you caught?
Second Victorian brim I caught.
Second Victorian brim, 1.19 kilos, mate. That is going to get it done. Thank you very much. And thank you for fishing with us, mate. Awesome. Mark Sarek, one fish for 1.19 kilograms. Our scorers are giving me the thumbs up. Next one up, Al Morrison, local from down here, mate. You would love this weather. You just think this weather's standard, isn't it? You love weather like this? Hang up to the mouth.
I don't normally fish in this weather.
Well, you've got 1, 2, 3. You have got Mama Bear, Papa Bear and Baby Bear there, haven't you? A big, a medium and a small. Papa Bear is big. Is it 1.57 kilograms?
No, I doubt it.
Probably not. 2.26 for those 3 fish, mate. Congratulations. I think that's your biggest bag so far. Good on ya. Al Morrison getting it done. Seems like I think there's actually more big fish coming in today. They like this nasty weather. If the scorers are up to date, let's get Alex Franchuk in. And Alex, you've got a bag full of donkeys there, haven't you?
Hello, Steve.
Hello.
Hello. You
That one
correct.
on the top is a giant. And look at that. You've even got a little sea lice in here. I'm going to take that out because that might weigh a few extra grams. Look at that sea lice that's been crawling on them. 5 fish. What do you reckon it weighs? It's got to go over 5 kegs, that doesn't it?
5 kegs.
And I've got a Power Pole Micro for you to get out of the van as well. It's at the back here to take for Neil Carstairs from Mortgage Corp. He said you'd take it back for him, so I'm going to give it to you.
Of course, I forgot.
There you go. I remembered. Let's have a look. Have a look at this. Do you reckon have you caught a 5 kilo bag in ABT before?
No.
You have now 5.47 kilos. That's a cracking limit.
That's good.
Do you want to put that big one on to see what it weighs?
Yeah, why
You've
not?
got the real big one there. Put that mic down here. That's good. Let us throw the big unit in there. That's the big fish. That's got some weight in it, that thing. Let's see if Lee... That might be the one. Have a look if there's another one in there, but that's the one, I reckon. What about 1.58? Is that a tie? A tie for Big Bream, that is. So there might be $250 for you right there. Grab that fish and throw it back in. 2 fish at 1.58. Imagine catching 5 1.58s. Go and put them in the water there. No, actually, go see Grayson and take your photos, mate, and you can let those fish go. Imagine if I let this sit on that little fish. Imagine I let that sit on that fish, eh? Take that with you. That's your little parasite. That might have made it 1.59. All right. Hard act to follow, Kimey, isn't it? That's a good bag. Oh, you got a decent bag here yourself, mate. Let me get this microphone for you. What happened today? You went all right?
Yeah, I went to Wigham Reef, mate.
Cam Wigham, Chief Wigham.
Yeah, well, it's, I heard the SS Wigham crashed there yesterday.
Oh,
mate.
so you thought maybe a bit of some salvage rights? I reckon that might be 4 kilo plus, that thing. How about 467, mate? That's a great bag.
awesome.
Another one nearly 5 kilos. Have you got a 1.58 in there?
No.
Nah, they all just look in the low kilos.
It's a nice fish, but yeah. Anyhow.
Good stuff, mate. Go get some photos taken with Grayson. The big bags coming in here on day 2 at the Z-Man round of the Gippsland Costa BREAM series. Pete Brukel had some bait issues yesterday, but he is back on the water today. And boy, he got us some fish to weigh. You got 5 there, mate?
Nah, I got 4. I lost
4.
about 10 of them.
Crikey, 1, 2, 3, 4 nice fish from Pete Brukel. Peter
great
Brukel.
day.
4 fish, I reckon they might go 3.5 to 4 kilos right there. There you go, 3.87 kilos. Is that your heaviest ABT bag?
Yep.
There you go, mate. Go get some photos with Grayson.
Cheers.
Good on you, mate. One more kegger, and mate, that's getting up close to a 5 kilo bag. All right, Brett Crow. Finally starting to work this place out, or what?
Yes, I have, yeah.
There you go. You got one.
I had a bit of a hand yesterday with someone who can fish.
Good stuff. 1, 2. Oh, you had Grayson yesterday, didn't you? He catches them, doesn't he? He caught him today.
Yep.
3 fish for Brett Crow, and he got 1.86 kilos there. Were you doing the same thing you were doing with Grayson yesterday?
No, I mixed it up with I used some plastics.
There you go, some plastics today. Thank you, Brett. Awesome work there. Came all the way down from New South Wales. Scores are up to date. Yep. Next up, Lindsay Pryke. Fished with his young fella on the first day. Did he give you any water to fish, mate, or what?
Nah,
no, he just backboated you?
Yep.
Just make him sleep on the street. 2 fish for Lindsay today. For Lindsay Pryke, we have 2 bream there. They weigh 1.96 kilograms, mate. You happy with that?
Yeah, happy with that.
Very good, mate. Thank you very much. All right, scorers look like they're sweet. Travis Ryan, he donated a wonderful duff rod that we auctioned off, mate, and earns hundreds of dollars for the bushfire relief at Malakuta, mate. That's good on you. Thank you very much. The Karma Gods didn't kiss you, did they? One little fish for Trav.
I didn't donate.
Nah, didn't donate. That's all good, mate. One fish for 520 grams, mate. Thank you very much. All right, a little bit of a gap in the proceedings here for the weigh-in. Just going to go and, for the guys here, just read through some of the scores. What do we got going on here? We've got, in the non-boaters, Nicky Bryant in 5th place, 311. Michael Hodges, 329. Nick Penpraise, 355. Grayson Fong, 3.7. And Michael Alexander right up there on 569. In the boaters, Declan Betts, 596. Alex Franchuk dropped a great bag on the scales, 8 kilos neat. Steve Pryke, 817. Andy Moore, 898. And Scotty Towner, 10.73 kilos at the moment. Nearly 2 kilo lead over second place. Going to be interesting this weigh-in later on. We've seen a few of our 5 kilo bags from yesterday. I haven't seen them all yet. We're at 234 at the moment, which means we still have boats launching and coming across to weigh their fish in. I'm just going to leave... Oh, no, we do have one coming in here. I have Mark Healy coming. I see Jamie McEwen dropping in here as well. So we're going to hang this tent open for a little while longer and grab some of these fish coming in. I see Brad Hodges coming through here as well in his little Berkeley wrapped tinny. All right, Mark Healy, let's get him straight up, mate. You got me, finally, have you got me a limit?
I have.
A limit.
Could be the world's...
It's not big, is it?
No, it isn't. No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's 5 in there, but it's certainly not going to be a record bag. Not for the biggest bag. Could go the smaller side.
Okay, what do you reckon, about 2 3/4, something like that?
Yeah, it's not much in it.
2.7, mate. You caught bigger fish than that at Port Stephens.
I did.
Mate, you have a good week here anyway. I know your fishing didn't really come up to your expectations, but it's a great place to fish, isn't it?
Well, I've been here 3 times, Steve, and every single time it's been totally different. I've learned heaps every time.
Yep.
Haven't been able to apply the same thing.
No, you've just got to start again every time, don't you?
Every time. So a lot of ground to cover, and yeah, we'll see
awesome.
how we go.
Thank you very much, mate. Great. That's the great attitude to have. If you're not earning, you're learning. You want a photo or not? Grayson's like, yeah, get it done. Liam Carruthers, he dropped a big brim on the scales before. We've had 2 brim at 1.58 kilos hit the scales so far. See Craig Johnson sniffing after a weigh bag here, mate. Still got a few guys coming in to weigh some fish. The last flight has to be over at the Meetung boat ramp at 2:40 p.m, which is in 4 minutes' time. Got a few guys coming through. Word has it that Mario Vukic has got a cracker bag. We're going to find that out in a few minutes because he is headed up at the moment. Mario's bag is so big it's got a school of remora foral on it, like Jesse Roten and Scotty Towner. Look at him, just sniffing around, see what's going on. And Mario, put those fish in there. I hear you got a big limit. Come across here and have a chat to me first, mate. Give those fellas a drink. I loved watching your highlights last night, mate. Pulling the Z-Man out of the packet, tying it on, and then hitting those fish. And about 2 seconds later, they're ready to be netted. Non-boaters can't even get there in time.
Mate, I said to my non-boater on the way back here, I threw the same lure for 95% of the day today.
Yep.
Z-Man grub, motor oil, the whole day bar 15 minutes, and then I threw a Z-Man midnight oil.
Oh, there you go. So you changed it up.
Changed it up, caught nothing on it, back on it.
What do you reckon you got there, mate? What sort of limit you reckon you got?
High 5s, maybe a 6. I've got some... I hope you weigh it in. It's a deformed brim, I think. You tell me if it's
bring
a
it
brim
across,
or
mate.
not.
Bring him across. Mario Vukic. What does he need to take the lead?
Nah. I always dud out in the first day.
You need 8 kilos.
It's not going to get
I reckon it feels like 6, mate. There are some... Look at that deformed thing in there.
Look at this thing.
What, did you put it through your propeller or something?
Mate, I don't know.
I reckon it's got to go close to 6. Anyway, there's one thing that can tell me what they weigh, and here it is. Watch this.
Oh.
6.29. Is that your biggest bag you've caught?
Yeah, yeah.
Come over here, mate. Come over here. Camera can't see when you're not in there.
Sorry.
Look at that right there.
Yeah.
6 point. You can't see it, but
No.
you can see it there. 629. Have you got a 1.58 in there?
I've weighed it at 1.59.
Oh well, there you go. Pull it
They
out.
better be right, these scales.
Yeah, yours-
Otherwise, there'll be a protest.
Okay.
It's deformed, though. Look at it.
You know what? It's deformed, fat deformed. Look at it.
No, it's got no tail.
Let's get it on. Is this the one? Is this the biggest?
I think so.
$1.59. Your scales are all right, aren't they? We have a new big brim. It is one of the ugliest brim you are ever going to see. It's about 2 feet
no
wide.
tail.
It has no tail. If it had a tail, it'd probably weigh 2 kilos.
Yeah.
Mate, go give these a drink and get Grace and Fong to take some photos of those because that is
Okay.
a cracking bag. Another round of applause for our first 6 kilo plus bag. I see Byron Hill there, mate. Your brim's gone several times today. Gone. Jamie McHugh, that's a tough act to follow, isn't it? 6.29 kilos, mate.
How you going?
You got a good bag there.
Yeah, yesterday was a stuff up, really, wasn't it?
Was it in the same spot?
Yep.
Just did it wrong.
No, just didn't blow as many chances today.
All right. 5 fish for Jamie McEwen. What do you reckon they weigh? It's got to be 4 something, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it'd be 4 something, I think.
Pretty sneaky, aren't you? You just
Try
hang
to
low
be.
and
Try to be.
4 1/4. How about that?
Thanks, mate.
4.25 kilos. Well done, mate. Get Grayson to take some photos of those. And thanks very much for driving the ABT van down, mate. That's happy days. Pretty exciting, eh? Craig Johnson. We know he's not going to win a tournament because it's not October yet, is it? Or September?
No,
You're a
no,
springtime fisherman, but
Yeah.
one nice fish
One good
for
fish.
Craig Johnson. What did he eat?
Hard body.
A hard body. 1.13 kilograms,
nice.
mate.
Quick thanks to ABT, obviously, with the shitty weather we've had, and
We got everyone fishing.
we got everyone fishing. To Cam Whittam for an entertaining day yesterday, and Brad Hodges. I learnt some stuff up in the North Arm today, and it was
Awesome.
It was really cool.
Just give us a mark out of 10 for Cam's dive overboard.
I must admit, I actually had my.
He wants a high mark.
Well, I didn't hear the splash, so it must have been a clean entry. So
There you go. That's politically correct.
That's
Well done.
politically correct. Thanks, man. See
Thank
ya.
you very much, Craig. Great competitor. Travels all over Australia fishing ABT events. Speaking of Brad Hodges, here he is. He only brought us 3 small fish there, but that doesn't happen 2 days in a row for this man, does it? You've got a sack full of donkeys for us.
There is a sack this time.
Same spot?
Same spot.
Where were they yesterday?
No idea. I don't understand.
Mate, that's got to be 5+, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's all for nothing though.
It's not all for nothing. What does he need to take the lead? About 8 kilos. 9. Okay.
9 kilos.
How about 5.71 kilos, mate?
I'll
That's
take
a
that,
cracking
mate.
limit for you, mate. Any 1.59s in there? Nah, good stuff. Get Grayson to take some photos of those. Some real good bags coming in on day 2 of this event. That's about we've had 1, 2, about 3 or 4 bags over 5 kilos come in so far. We've got Shane Ling to weigh in next. Come all the way from Tassie. Thank you very much for you and your crew coming up, supporting the Malakuta bushfire fundraiser. Didn't take much of an arm twist, did it?
No, it was good. Any excuse to go fishing is good.
No joke. There you go. So 1 fish for Shane. I saw him netting Mario's fish in the highlights last night. You're good on the net. Good on the stick. 1 fish, 700 grams, mate.
No worries.
That wouldn't even make a Tassie limit for you, would it?
No, I don't want them.
We'll see you soon, mate. Another month we're going to be down there. All right, scorers are good. So 700 grams, that is, for Shane Ling, 1 fish. Let's wait till the scorers catch up. Okay, good. Neil Kelly. Neil Kelly's either big enough as a brag full of dinosaurs. Only one day. Speaking to that mic, mate. You got it?
Yeah, little one.
Boy, oh boy, she is a little one, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's get her in there. 29 to the tip they got to be. That's 470 grams. 0.47 for Neil, mate. And we'll see you, mate. And you coming to Tassie? No, we'll see you on the mainland, maybe at Foster or somewhere like that. Yes, Grayson Fong, put that camera down. Go and get your fish. Weigh them in. We've got a few more bags to weigh in this afternoon. I wouldn't mind someone going down, doing a bit of a whip around. Let me know how many bags we've got to come in. Maybe Hodgie, if you can have a bit of a whip around, see how many more bags are down there, that would be great. Hey Scotty, can you do me a favour? Can you go throw me fish in the bag? They're on that side. Don't drop them in. Nah. Hey, Scotty, you got a net there. And a bit of a prelim to the story. Grayson, the way it happens today is the leading boater and the leading non-boater are paired together at the start of the day. So I got to fish with Grayson Fong today, who caught over 4 kilos of fish, and we both have a 5 fish limit. So what does Grayson need to take the lead? Do you know what Grayson needs to take the lead? Probably needs about 1.5 kilos, I think, something like that. Yep, I think he's got that. And it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Before we get those guys up, let's get Jeff Borg up, mate. Let's get him straight up. We're going to put him straight in. Get you out of your misery. What do you got, 5 fish there? 5 fish for Jeff Borg. 10 out of 10 in Gippsland, mate. Yeah. You're a champion, aren't you? Look at that. You got 5 fish there. 3.71 kilos, mate. You haven't got a 1.59 in there? No big ones. No big ones, mate. Well done, mate. That's 3 out of the 4 days for you, and that joint went pretty well. When the scorers are ready, we're going to pull up our next angler, someone who I haven't not seen at the scales for ages. Just waiting for the thumbs up from the scorers. Chris Hickson. Come and have a chat to us, mate. You've come straight off the winning the ACs and then a second place at Gippsland and the wheels. What happened to him then?
I tried to push that run a bit too hard and got probably a little cocky and
got a bit bogged.
Tried to catch fish I couldn't catch.
Let's get them weighed first. You got 2 fish there for 1.57 kilos. Tell us about fish you can't catch. What's going on with those?
So pre-fish for these, I get bored really easy. That much time bream fishing in a row, I've got to try something different. So I pre-fished a bit different on the practice for this. Found some cracking fish in the Mitchell River. Found a few in some different places in Newlands Arm and just a couple other little bits and pieces. And literally as soon as I put the boat on the first morning, I could tell that it wasn't going to happen. Not in the Mitchell anyway. And then I got to Paynesville, Newlands, and there was a few boats where I was going to fish, and I just don't like dropping in on people and being that close. So I tried to find some other stuff, and it just didn't happen. So today I got a rule: if I'm donutting or sucking the first day, then I stay the hell out of everyone else's road.
And I think people return that respect a lot of the time too.
Yeah, I think so. I ended up going up Clifton Creek today, which is top of the Mitchell, turn right at Bairnsdale.
Yep.
Had every chance of getting a really good bag up there. I had a few pretty big bites, just you got to throw it that deep into the snags that you're not getting them out. So there's a little bridge up there. I got those 2 off, missed another one, and then went back up the main part of the Mitchell, fished the top bridge and that, missed another 2, and that was my day. Happy
days, mate. Well, you've done a lot of travelling in the last little while. Make sure you go home and have a bit of rest.
Definitely.
And well done on your last successes.
Mate, thank you.
Thank you. Chris Hickson weighed 2 fish for 1.57 kilo. Let's get out James Blezeveski. Is that it? Did I get it right? Yes, close? Good stuff, James.
Thanks,
Every day he brings me a fish.
Yeah, every one a day.
1 fish. It's got smaller than yesterday's.
Yeah, it is a lot smaller than yesterday.
550 grams, mate. Thank you very much for spending the week with us. We had a great time.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Thank you. Awesome. Fongy's banging. Oh, look, that's why. We've got a couple more bags coming in at the moment. We've got Grayson Fong bagging up at the moment. I made Scotty Towner bag me fish up. What do you reckon? Is that good or bad in there? What's going on in there? Going to be close? Oh, boy. And I've got Peter Nord coming up here as well. So Fongy's just getting out of his boat at the moment. Pete Nord, come up here, mate. We're going to go get you straight onto the scales. Have you got another 5 for us there?
Yeah, mate, got 5. It was tough, though.
You can catch them, can't you?
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
The wind was made it a bit difficult, but we got there.
Of course it did, but at least we got to go fishing today.
Exactly.
And not look at the inside of our eyelids. 2.61 kilos for Naughty.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks again for helping us out with the raffle stuff too. You're a good man. All right, leave your fish there, Grayson Fong. Come up and have a chat to us. We're going to find out what weight he needs to take the W in the non-boater division. Chris, look after his fish, will you please, mate? Here you go, mate.
Hey,
Grayson
Steve,
Fong.
how you going?
We shared a lot of time on the water today, mate, and when we got out on the water, that's on.
Is that on?
Yep, we can hear it.
Cool.
We said you probably only need about 3 fish to get the job done today. But you just went over and above and caught yourself 5 fish. If you missed some of the highlights, they'll be on the highlights tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
Fongy's great at turning that camera around and jacking those big fish.
Yep.
What do you reckon you got in your bag?
Well, I want to say under 4 kilos, so you'll re-eat your sandwich that you had out there. But we had
what does he need? What does he need? 1.88.
We'll give it a go.
Go get those fish. Keep that mic. 1.88 he needs to take the lead. 1.99.
What do you reckon?
It's over 4. You need 1.99 kilos
is your sandwich,
to take the lead.
is your sandwich,
are there any more non-boaters going to weigh in?
I think we're good.
Have a look here, mate.
Let's do it.
How about 4.8 kilos, mate? Well done. For the
Thanks very
non-boater,
much,
biggest
mate.
non-boater bag
Well
of the
done.
weekend.
Thank you.
What do they all eat?
They all ate cranker crabs today in olive, and I'm throwing them on a new TD Hyper Rod, which was great.
I saw some great bends in that.
And I learned some valuable lessons in using drag today.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was good.
It's for tightening,
It's
mate.
for tightening.
Thank you. All right, mate. We might see you up here in the presentations in a little while. Our new non-boater leader, Grayson Fong. Well done, mate. Do we have any more bags coming in, Hodgie? We can't find any more bags? Scotty Towner, come and be a weighmaster for an event. Or for a bag. How many fish do I need to take the lead? Okay. We're doing some Grayson photos. Let me just put them back in while we have a chat. Chris, can you look after those for a sec? Scotty Towner, be a weighmaster for a bit, mate.
Yeah, so it's a long time since I've weighed a bag of fish. I used to do it for the Berkeley Avenue Team Series back in the day. I think it's just the Berkeley Team Series now.
I think you're leading this event by nearly 2 kilos at the moment.
Yeah, but you had me by 400 grams yesterday. The little fish I know is going to cost me. I had a 32 fork yesterday.
Yep.
And my bite shut down at 9:30. Today it stayed on till about 12:30. So I caught probably 3 to 4 times the amount of fish.
And you're a cranker crab convert now, aren't you?
Yeah,
you
I
won
am.
some at the grand final.
I won some cranker crabs at the grand final. I've used all them up, and I bought some off Glen. And but I know there's big fish down here. I lost a lot in the first tournament, around sort of second day there. About 5 roastings there, and sort of come in. All the fish I weighed in were around a kilo. So I knew if you could get your 5 here, you would have 5 kilos plus. Then Hollands, I went there in the pre-fish. The official pre-fish day, and I got the flats out the front. I got a good, probably in 45 minutes I had a bag of fish, but they're only sort of 30, low 30s. And then when I went back, it was all muddy, and I thought, well, those fish won't go far. They'll probably just push into the cleaner water inside. So within probably not even a kilometre of the boat ramp, I just worked those walls in there, and today it was just fish after fish. It was amazing. First cast today, you should get that one on the cameras. On the cameras. I pulled up to a wall, threw it in, cranked it down, clunk, I'm straight on, and I thought this is going to be great. That was my biggest fish. I think it was like a 39 fork. So
awesome.
Left a spike in my finger. But I know that you said you've got similar to yesterday and maybe better. So
who knows?
You had me by 400 yesterday.
You've got to ask Fiona what we need, mate. That's you ask the score tent what you need.
What do we need? What sort of weight? 5.3 kilos. I think you've got close to what I had.
I don't know, mate. They're yours to weigh, mate.
No. I think you've got me.
Put her in. Hit the little F button on the end. The little one on the end there, mate.
Did you get all the water out of there?
You can let it drain for a while if you like.
You ready for me to hit it?
Hit it.
Yes, it's much better, mate.
Hit a button. When it starts, hit the button, and we'll finalise that. There you go, 5.95 kilos. Thanks, mate.
Well done, Steve.
That's some big fish. All right. Thanks for that, Scotty. It's handy having a weighmaster up your sleeve. I think that is the last of the bags weighed in. We are going to finalise the results here and come back to you with the presentation as soon as we can. Thank you.